Man, you want our brothers, man. So, we had to do our homework.
For sure.
Jay, what you?
So motherfuckers told us. Now you gotta verify,
You got to. We need to know.
that, you know what I'm saying, after your senior year, you feel me? You know what I'm saying, you was look, a whole lot of colleges that called you.
Yeah, for sure.
We heard that D Rose brother and Coach Cal called you
I'll tell you.
to recruit you to go to Kentucky before they got motherfucking
That's crazy. Y'all got this
John
story
Wall.
because I ain't never told this story.
right, before they got John Wall.
Yeah, that is true. To backtrack on that moment, when I was, trying to find a consistent home for AAU, that summer in the Fire was, playing me to the left. Reggie Rose, Derrick Rose's oldest brother, had started his own AAU team. Well, they had that AAU team with Derrick Rose on there. It was called Mean Streets Express.
Right.
So now with D Rose in the league, they called it D Rose Express. Like this is his first year with his own AAU team. He just got the Adidas deal and everything.
Right.
And his brother wanted me to play for him, but my coach, he really didn't. He wasn't fond of AAU, and especially like once he saw that it wasn't working with the Fire, he was like, "Nah, you gonna come play with us. You're not gonna go to another team." So it was like, all right, cool. So me and Reggie, builded a bond, kind of a small bond relationship just through talking on the phone.
Right.
Him wanting me to get to play, and I'm like, man, you got to tell DK. He not going to let me play. And, him just being in the mix of handling all his brother negotiations at the time. Like, we didn't really stick to the plan, and like, he didn't really like overly impose his will to my coach to get me to play. But like I said, we did a lot of good that year with my team, so I didn't really bug him about playing either. I wasn't really caring about AAU after seeing how I got played by the Fire. So, just through that.
You rocking with your coach regardless.
Yeah, just through that contact, him and my coach having a prior relationship, him just knowing I'm, was one of the top guys in the class that he could actually get to and try to help change his program. Even though I couldn't play for him, he still looked out for me. You know what I'm saying? He still was somebody I could always call.
That's what's up.
And it was actually Snully, our friend Snully. He ended up going with me on my visit to Toledo. But before I went to Toledo, you only get one person to take with you on your visit. So I didn't want my mom to go with me. I wanted my homie to go with me. So my mom,
got game visit.
yeah. So my mom and my granddad did their own tour at the school a few weeks before my official visit.
Okay.
So they drove. It's only like 3.5 hours on I-80. Go right to Toledo in Ohio. Her and my granddad went to go meet the coaches, see the campus, meet the trainers and everything. And it's just so crazy. When she was gone that day, Reggie called me like, man, what you doing? Like, what you doing tonight? And I'm like, I ain't doing nothing tonight. I'm chilling. I'm just chilling. Like, man, they hadn't signed, I think they hadn't signed Bledsoe yet. It was either Bledsoe or it was probably one of those other guards. I know Wall had already committed.
Okay.
And, they had a real deep freshman class, and he was like, yeah, man, Cal coming in town. He want to see a guard work out for him. And I'm like, my mom just went down to Toledo. So I'm still in my mind, like, I haven't signed no papers. So when my mom got back, I'm like, yo, Mom, like, I got something to talk about. Like, she like, what you talking about? And when I start bringing up school, she was like, boy, I just took a 4-hour ride there and back. Like,
She hit you with the mom shit.
you already told them verbally that you was going. I imagine I understood as I got older. Like, she was a single mom trying to raise a young man in a very volatile neighborhood. So she was just trying to do as best as she could. Yes. So she was trying to teach me, be man of my word,
right.
But not knowing, like, my people decommit from schools all the time.
Every day.
Like, it's not going to be, the end of the world if I say I was going to go there and I changed my mind. But she wasn't really hearing that. And the fact that she had just spent her whole day driving and touring at school, like, she wasn't really even trying to hear it. So I had to tell Reggie, I couldn't take the opportunity. Ain't no telling that if it would have worked out, if he would have liked me. Like I said, my work ethic at that time wasn't the best, but I had the talent. So
Right.
you know, it ain't no telling what Cal would have liked or what he wouldn't have. But that opportunity always sticks in the back of my mind. Like it's probably one of the biggest what ifs in my life. So yeah, that's definitely true. I don't know where y'all got that from, but
Come on,
y'all
now.
definitely did some homework for
Come on,
sure.
man.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
For sure.
man.
So